Today I'm going to talk about what should you do for your interview preparation. Yes, many of you might be feeling stuck right now in your current job and you feel it's a dead end. Yes, now you want to change the jobs. And very first thing when you what should you do? Very first thing you have to do is you have to prepare for your interviews. Yes, because you wanna enter into this good company. Everyone does the programming or algorithmic interviews nowadays. Yes. So let me tell you 8 steps you should take for your programming preparations. Just algorithmic preparations. Now, first, first thing is you should admit that in your current stage you are not good enough. As soon as you acknowledge this, you'll be better suitable for the preparations. Yes, you'll put hard work into preparation for your interviews. Yes, if you don't acknowledge this, you will think that you don't have to prepare much, and you'll probably just take a 1 or 2 weeks and jump into the interviews, and you will probably have many rejections. So don't do that. Acknowledge this. Second thing, I have my notes here, so I'm just looking at it. Uh, two, one problem at a time. So now we have acknowledged this that we are not good at algorithms. So how do you build the skills? We always pick one problem in a single day, we solve it. And start with easy. Don't shoot for the moon, don't shoot for the high complexity problems. First pick easy ones, conquer them. Do 20 or 50 easy problems. And always guys, always open up your IDEs, fire it up and program yourself. You have to have hands-on coding because when you go for these interviews, nowadays everyone has these remote environments where you have to type stuff in. Yes, so you have to make sure you actually practice these questions. Yes, so pick easy questions, then climb, start doing the medium ones, then go to higher problems, just high complexity problems. So now that's the steps, guys. Now what is the third one? Lead code, guys. Use lead code. This is the best thing ever happened to us programmers. And there are so many people like you and me engaging in this platform that they give constant feedback. There are so many discussions out there, and you stuck anywhere. You are not able to understand this problem. You just go to lead code, go to discussion sections. There will be thousands and hundreds of solutions people has come up with. Yes, in various many languages. So it's a really good resource. Go to LitCode, and especially I recommend that you should use the uh, probability of the questions. It will tell you that this particular questions is 70% likely to be answered into this company. Yes, pick those questions. These are the higher frequency questions who are asked into various companies. Yes, pick them, conquer them. Now, fourth thing. Now you are in the right track. You are in the right mindset. You are learning it. You are using lead code. But the one thing is missing. Yes, you are alone. Yes, and sometimes in a day you feel I don't want to do this. You feel tired. You are frustrated because you're not able to solve the problems. How do you solve this? Because there is a frustration. This is a mental problem, guys. So you need buddies to discuss about these things. Talk to them. Yes, make a fun out of it that you are not really good at it. So how did I do it? How did I do it? We three of us friends get together. Yes, and we start spending 1 to 2 hours daily. We pick a problem and we solve it. And we don't do it, then what happens? Now there are three of you, there are four of you. You can pick a number. Yes, there is high probability of chances that if you don't know the questions, someone else knows it. Yes, let's say you go through a solution and you don't understand it yourself. Someone will understand it, and he or she will explain you. Yes, so you have conquered the 70% complexities. Yes, the really tough questions, some of times you won't understand it. There needs to be your friends or buddies who are programming or you're practicing with you together so they can shelter you. So find group of peoples who are like-minded and dedicated towards cracking these interviews. Yes. What's the fifth one? Now you guys are in this group. Yes. The very first thing or very important thing you guys should do is make it fun, guys, because you are going to do this for longer period of time. Yes, you have to do it every day. So if you make it boring, you won't stick it. Yes, it doesn't stick, guys. You won't be able to continue this journey for a longer time period. Yes. So do you know how we did? We had this uh, thing going on where randomly one of the friend will tell you, okay, Namis, pick the question. It's your turn. So I go and pick up a random number and we go into the lead code and start practicing this question. Yes, and then we also make it competition. Trust me, guys. You put a human in a competition and we function better. You know, as soon as there is a competition in our mind, we are an animal who has built and brought up into this evolutionary standards where everything is competing with each other. We had to compete for the food from the our forefathers. Maybe the chimpanzees, our forefathers, has to compete for the food and everything, shelter, everything, guys. So you make it competition, you learn more. What is the sixth thing, guys? Once you have all this thing done, now you are cranking the algorithms. Now what happens? You start forgetting things. Yes, maybe one day you were feeling really enthusiastic and you really solved the good problems, and that one single problem addresses five different umbrella of questions. So make a habit of taking notes. Yes, I personally like an N-key app. It's available in Android, should be available in Apple. Download this app, and if you come up with really good solutions in your own way, make a deck or cards out of it. Yes, and this should be your guide going forward. Every week, sit down for 30 minutes, go through your decks, and revise the things you have done. So you are practicing this memoistic approach where every couple of days you are revising the knowledge you have gained. Yes, and next you are actually refreshing it, so it sticks there. So do this. What's the seven things? What is the seventh one? While you are doing this, yes, let's say you are in for 1 or 2 months, start accepting the interviews. Don't worry about it. You might feel overwhelmed because you have never done this. Start accepting the interviews. You will realize how much do you have the depth. Are you able to solve these questions? It will give you a confidence. And if you don't, yes, don't be discouraged. There are so many companies out there, and you would always find something. The one example is there are 280 companies went public this year. Last year, there were 284 companies went public. Altogether, there are 500 companies. You can give yourself 5 companies where you can practice with them. Yes. So this is my approach. Don't be afraid. Start accepting the interviews. If there are rejections, make it fun. Don't worry about it. You'll find something else. Last one and eighth one. This is the very important one, guys. Put the hours in. You know, the very first thing was accept, yes, that you are not good. Acknowledge that you have to prepare for it. If you don't do this, what happens? You don't put the hours in. You will just stick with preparing these algorithm questions for 1 or 2 weeks. Yes, and then you'll feel you are the master of everything. And when you go for the interviews, they'll ask you to solve 2 questions within 45 minutes. You will be blindsided. So if you haven't put the hours in, it wouldn't give you the results in the future. Remember, guys, always the work you do today rewards you in the future. So I highly encourage this, guys. You have to put the hours in. Make this mindset that you have to prepare for 4 months, not for the 4 weeks. You have to do this for 4 months, and you have to do this daily, and things will stick with you. And once you conquer this process, guys, you have solved probably 100 questions. 90% or 80% of the companies who are asking you the questions, you will be able to solve really easily. There are still few companies who ask you really complex and terrible questions. You don't have to worry about them. There are so many good companies out there. There are so many good founders out there who look for the genuine people who can attempt the solutions using these algorithms. They're only looking for those talented people. And you are only you only want to join those companies. Yes, so stick with it. Put the work in. Yes, put the hours in. That's the mantra today, guys. The work you do today rewards you in the future, and if you keep doing the work, it compounds. Yes. Again, guys, this was today's video, and if you're thinking about preparing for the programming interviews, put the steps in, and I hope you'll get the good chances of the interviewing with the good companies. You'll crack them, and you'll be earning a lot of money. So I think with this message today, I'm going to end my video here. If you like this content, hit that blue button. Hit that like button, smash it, guys. You have to smash that button. You have to destroy it. And if you haven't subscribed, subscribe and show me some love. Put the comments out there and tell me I did the good job, I did the bad job, you didn't like me. Say something out there. It helps me out, that someone is watching out there. And with this, guys, sayonara. I'll see you tomorrow with another video. Bye.